Square's writings have always been a window into chaos, part grievance, part confession, part performance. Today we'll dissect a new piece, a sprawling defense that claims to be a response, not a reaction. But as we'll see, the words tell another story.
Oh, the things DV Boy will say. I think you may ought to make friends with Bambi because, like her, you love role-playing and pretending your fantasy is reality.
Square begins by accusing others of role-playing, of living in fantasy, but clinically this is projection. He attributes to others what he cannot face in himself, that much of his own online presence is performance, a mix of fantasy, self-defense and identity construction. Projection is one of his strongest defense mechanisms, and it sets the tone for everything that follows.
I have money, I have family, I have shelter, I'm too old for toys.
When someone insists too much, it often reveals the opposite. Here, Square's repeated affirmations, money, family, shelter, read less like statements of fact and more like pleas for validation. The very act of listing life essentials suggests insecurity. This is ego fragility. He anticipates criticism, unemployment, instability, immaturity, and races to defend himself before the accusation is even made. It's preemptive, compulsive, and deeply revealing.
Funny how since 2023 that stopped, right before the old police structure was changed completely. We had the sheriff office deputies under temp contract.
This passage exemplifies paranoid thought patterns. Notice how he links unrelated events, online trolling, a shift in local police structure, social service visits. In his mind, they form a single narrative of persecution. Paranoid individuals often construct elaborate webs of cause and effect. Coincidence becomes conspiracy. Bureaucratic change becomes proof of a hidden hand at work. To Square, harassment is never random or circumstantial. It's orchestrated, it's targeted, it's personal.
I live rent-free in your head, I make you dance.
Here we see the classic narcissistic reversal. Even as he admits to being targeted, Square transforms it into evidence of power. He is no longer the victim. He is the one in control, the puppeteer, the cause of others' obsession. This reframing protects his ego from collapse. It allows him to endure humiliation by spinning weakness into strength. But underneath, the fragility remains.
You guys actually called the dispensary. I found out locally. You caused me to be discouraged upon applying for a job.
For Square, failure is never his own. A job application goes badly, it must be sabotage. DHS shows up, trolls made the call. Even past unemployment is reframed as the fault of outsiders. This is externalization of blame. By shifting responsibility outward, Square preserves his self-image. But the cost is high. Every misfortune becomes another proof that the world is against him, deepening the persecutory worldview.
It should be said that today is 3:36 p.m. That post was made 2 days and 12 hours ago at least until I randomly decided to check.
Square's fixation on detail borders on the obsessive. Timestamps, hours, minutes, all catalogued with pedantic precision. This is not random. Obsessive traits often emerge as a defense against chaos. By controlling detail, he attempts to control the uncontrollable. The irony is that this compulsive focus only underscores his loss of control, exposing just how deeply preoccupied he remains.
Please continue about calling a response a reaction and that I'm addicted to this platform.
Here, denial is on full display. He insists he is not addicted, not triggered. Yet this very denial comes in the form of a multi-paragraph rant, written obsessively, directly addressing his perceived enemies. This is cognitive dissonance in real time. He cannot see the contradiction because acknowledging it would mean confronting the truth, that the very obsession he denies is what fuels his writing. Taken together, Square's writing reveals a complex clinical picture. Paranoid traits, suspicion, conspiratorial linking of events, narcissistic traits, reframing persecution as power. Obsessive traits, pedantic time-stamping and detail fixation, fragile self-esteem, compulsive declarations of stability and worth, projection and denial, accusing others of his own weaknesses while denying his compulsions. This isn't simply a rant, it's a defense system, a psychological armor built from paranoia, narcissism and obsessive detail.
I make you dance and live rent-free in your head.
But the truth is different. Square doesn't make others dance, he dances for them, to the rhythm of paranoia, insecurity and denial, and the music never stops.